when it comes to natural hair, like the idea was to empower the Black woman to love her hair, know her hair, feel confident wearing her hair. But it was not to limit her or stop her from exploring anything other than her hair or other ways of wearing her textured hair. One thing about me, I love hair. I love everything hair. I love texture in hair. I love how our hair can go from texture to straight. I love the feel of hair, the versatility of hair, the freedom that comes with styling and wearing your hair in all sorts of styles. I mean, this channel was literally created because I wanted to explore hair, particularly my own natural hair. Learn how to care for it, look after it, embrace it, love it, flaunt it, right? Let's admit it, the buzz of natural hair has definitely sizzled down, right? It's no longer as exciting, it's no longer as trending as we once knew it to be a few years ago when we all started going natural and looking after our hair. A lot of that buzz that was there before is attributed to influencers like myself, coming out here, sharing our routines, sharing everything, hair care. And there's a lot on the internet that you can learn about your natural hair. Like literally, you will find at least a video on every single topic natural hair related, I think. That's not to say we cannot continue to make natural hair videos because, I mean, the possibilities are endless with our hair. Anyway, let's backtrack a little bit. Today I was thinking to myself, why did I go natural? All right, like why did I go natural? And I know a lot of us will be like, what? Don't we all know? I mean, haven't we all answered that question? True, we have answered it, but I have a different perspective to this. And I'm sort of asking myself, has the natural hair community taken things too far? Because like I said earlier, the reason I went natural was to care for my hair, flaunt my hair, learn about my hair, I mean, embrace it, share it, what have you. However, a time came in the natural hair community where natural hair policing was a thing, where it's almost like you cannot do anything other than 4C shrunken natural hair. Like you're not allowed to blow dry your hair, you're not allowed to wear wigs, you're not allowed to do anything with your hair, you can't be a straight natural, can't wear locks, can't dye your hair because it's not natural, right? It was intense. And I was thinking to myself, it's great that we have the natural hair movement, but did we take it too far in expecting every Black woman to stop everything they knew about how they like to style their hair, how they like to show up with their hair, and just embrace their kinky natural hair? I find it a little bit hypocritical, honestly, of the natural hair community, including myself, because I was that strong at some stage. However, after becoming a mom, I started thinking to myself, it's not very practical for me to spend hours in my hair anymore, one. Number two, when it comes to natural hair, like the idea was to empower the Black woman to love her hair, know her hair, feel confident wearing her hair, all those good things. However, it was not to limit her or stop her from exploring anything other than her hair or other ways of wearing her textured hair. Let me bring it home. When we talk about fakeness, right? A lot of people will say, oh my gosh, why do you preach natural hair and yet you're here wearing wigs for the majority of your videos? And I'm like, no, I bulk film. So a lot of my videos will have me sitting in the same style, not because I'm wearing the same style, but because I filmed in the same sitting. Nevertheless, I'm allowed to wear wigs, I'm allowed to wear hair drops, I'm allowed to explore with my hair, even if I'm a natural, even if I love my hair. I mean, where do you draw the line with fakeness? If you think about makeup, if you think about nails, if you think about fake hair, a lot of people that are natural still wear fake nails, right? They'll still maybe paint their nails a color that is not its natural color. They may add length, thickness, what have you to their nails. And then we have extreme of fakeness where the nails are like this long. And, you know, of course, that's my standard of extreme. But yeah, you will say you're natural and yet you wear fake nails and you are policing other people to don't relax your hair and don't wear wigs and don't do anything else because, you know, It's anti-black. And yet you're here wearing fake nails. Oh, make it make sense. Because, I mean, you guys let me know. The other thing I was thinking about was makeup, right? Like, I'm wearing makeup right now. I wear minimal makeup because I honestly don't like makeup that much, but also I don't know how to do lots of makeup. You know, I'm not that skilled. It's not a gift that's been given to me, and I do appreciate people that can do that, but it's just not my portion. And if we were honest, makeup is fake. Makeup is a cover-up. Yes, it's enhancing your beauty, supposed to. However, it can be layers and layers of foundation and powder and what have you, so much so that it somewhat alters how you look originally. Some people even go to the extent of tattooing their eyebrows. Yes, tattoo your eyebrows and call yourself a natural. Have natural hair and tattoo your eyebrows. I mean, have we lost it a little bit here with natural hair? I think the whole intention of natural hair, like I said already, was to empower the Black woman to not feel ashamed to wear her kinks. However, to not limit her to only wear her kinks in their most natural state. I have said this in other videos before, but other races, guys, they do not police each other about, hey, why did you dye your hair blonde? And why do you straighten your hair? And why do you get a perm? Of which for them, white people, a perm is actually curls. No one tells anybody what to do. At the end of the day, it comes down to preference. And I think it's okay for other races to go about that route with no issues. However, we are still struggling here because our issue is deeper. That we still have a huge problem with a lot of Black women feeling insecure, you know, wearing their natural hair. And this shows up a lot when the wigs, the what are they? The weaves, the clip-ins that we wear or that they wear do not match their natural texture. The thing about all other races, they really just use hair extensions that match their texture. That's the secret to looking as natural, as realistic, and really to know that you have embraced and you love your own natural hair. Of course, it might not be exactly like your texture to the T. However, we don't want to not be able to recognize you on the street because the hair is just so vastly different from your own. And I think this is an important thing because the fakeness of hair, as in putting on fake hair, because it's such a huge part of you, it's really at the reception. People see it together with your skin and your eyes and your face and all that. It's important for me, I think, you know, for Black women to aim to look as realistic as possible. So you want to have a real part, you know, you want to have wigs and hair that actually mimic your own. Embracing our hair has to do a lot with our self-confidence, our self-acceptance, self-love. However, once you get to that stage of self-love and you know it, you've learned your hair, you can embrace it, etc., it's okay to actually decide, look, I prefer to wear my hair like this rather than this. It does not mean that you hate your hair. It means you have a choice. It means you have a preference. When it comes to fake hair, of course, in the past, it's been really fake, right? It's been, you know, fake. Like you can tell this is a wig. The parting was not natural. The hair itself was usually a different texture. However, it's a different day and Black women have options that really match their hair. I mean, right down to the 4C hair chick. You can have a kinky wig, you can have clip-ins, you can have whatever, you know, wigs, you name it. You can have kinky straight like this one. You can have it bulky, less bulky. You can have it curly, what have you, you name it. I personally, I'll be honest with you, I don't like to wear wigs. Surprise, surprise. I don't like to wear wigs, but I do wear them for convenience, one. And number two, until this half wig showed up, I did not like the idea of just, you know, having a wig all over my head. Usually I'll get a headache or, you know, I don't know, I'll just be uncomfortable, too hot. I'll feel, you know, somewhat embarrassed because people will be like, oh, you know, what are you wearing? You look different, what have you. But because there's wigs, one that match my texture, can match my length, and a half wig actually takes away the tension that you can have on your head like this with a full wig. So I love this wig. It's a what is it, a 3-in-1. So it can be a headband wig, it can be a half wig, it can also be a ponytail because it has a drawstring at the back. Perfect. Options, like 3-4 options in one wig that matches my hair. Look at that. I am postpartum. I do not want to look like I'm homeless. I do not want to look unkempt. I don't want to get depressed because I don't have the time to look after my hair and I'm looking crazy around here breastfeeding all day. While I'm in this season of not being able to have the time, I am so grateful that it's a new day where we can have the most natural, the most beautiful, the most realistic, the most high quality options to help us still look sane out here. Locks is not a far-fetched thing for me. I think I will be locking my hair at some stage in my life. I still need to decide when I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna do it, where I'm gonna do it, the size of them, at what age, that kind of thing, because it's a bit scary for me, the permanence of it, you know. However, I like to explore hair. It's not just wigs that I wear, hair drops. I wear my own natural hair, twists, wigs, and locks. My husband's been pushing for locks for years, so I will be granting him that at some stage in my life. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come out here and share this video and say, look, you don't have to feel pressured to only do DIYs and only wear mini braids and only wear mini twists because I said so. And in a period or a season where I have time, of course, mini twists all day, every day, all the time. However, that's not my reality. And it got me thinking, you know, look in the mirror and yeah, accept your flaws. We have been hypocritical people for the longest time, and we've held each other, you know, by the neck to only wear shrunk and falsy hair for the rest of your life because, you know, yeah, that's the symbol that you love yourself. However, you know, I'm all about liberating people to really just embrace who you are for sure. However, feel free to explore, enjoy, express yourself with your hair. If you are younger, if you've got time, if you're crazy about natural hair, as I am as well, just don't have the time. If you've got time on your hands, right? Go ahead and do the aggressive length retentions challenge. Go ahead and do mini twists. Go ahead and do mini braids. However, know that if at all you wanted to explore something else, if you wanted to explore curls, if you wanted to express styling products, if you wanted to explore wigs, hair drops, locks, feel free to do it. And I bet when motherhood comes knocking, girl, you're gonna look for this video. You guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, it's Coily Diaries. Let me know what you think.